Hey everyone, welcome to Mythology Explained. Today we're talking about Zeus, the thunder-wielding ruler of Olympus and so-called king of the gods. To most, he's the ultimate symbol of divine power, but the truth is, his reign was built on borrowed fire. And I think that without it, the so-called king of the gods might have been nothing more than another name lost to myth. In nearly every myth, Zeus's lightning bolts are treated like the ultimate weapon, symbols of divine wrath that no god or monster could stand against. But according to Hesiod's theogony, Zeus didn't forge them, he received them, and they returned thanks for his goodness by giving him thunder and lightning and the smoking bolt, which mighty earth had kept hidden up to then. With these to rely on, he is lord of mortals and immortals. Those words describe the Cyclopes, Argus, Brontus, and Steropus, children of Gaia and Uranus, freed by Zeus from imprisonment in the earth. After being freed by Zeus, they forged 3 weapons as thanks: Poseidon's trident, Hades' helm of darkness, and Zeus's thunderbolts. So the very thing that made Zeus king, the weapon that shaped the cosmic hierarchy, wasn't even his own creation. And in truth, he needed them. Without the lightning bolts, Zeus wouldn't have won any of his greatest battles. During the Titanomachy, it was the lightning bolts that broke the Titans' ranks and scorched Cronus' throne. Hesiod writes that, "The boundless sea roared terribly, the earth crashed aloud, and the wide heaven groaned, shaken under the wrath of the thunder of Zeus." During the Gigantomachy, they burned the giants where they stood, and when Zeus faced Typhon, the most powerful monster in all of Greek mythology, a creature so vast its head touched the stars, even his lightning only barely saved him. In fact, in their first battle, Zeus actually loses. Typhon tears the tendons from Zeus's hands and feet, leaving him powerless and imprisoned in a cave. Zeus, struck with the sickle, was deprived of the sinews of his hands and feet, and Typhon, putting them in a bearskin, deposited them in the Corycian cave. Only when Hermes and Aegipan recovered the tendons did Zeus regain his strength, and only then did he defeat Typhon, raining down his bolts and burying him beneath Mount Etna. Basically, without those weapons, the so-called king of the gods would have been utterly helpless in many different scenarios. Even after that victory, Zeus's power still depended on others. The Cyclopes continued forging new thunderbolts for him in their subterranean workshop, said by Virgil and others to lie between Mount Etna in Sicily. Virgil describes the fiery forge where the Cyclopes with tireless hands turned the thunderbolts of Jupiter. But that supply didn't last forever. When Apollo's son Asclepius used divine medicine to bring the dead back to life, Zeus struck him down with one of those very bolts. Ovid recounts the moment in Metamorphoses too. The father of the gods, lest man should learn to call back the ghost from Erebus, struck the son of Apollo with his flaming bolt. In vengeance, Apollo killed the Cyclopes who had forged Zeus's lightning, leaving the king of the gods without his smiths. Apollo, incensed at the slaying of Asclepius, slew the Cyclopes who had forged the thunderbolt for Zeus, wherefore Zeus ordered him to serve Admetus as a herdsman for 1 year. In the end, Zeus's power wasn't truly his own. It was constructed, forged, and sustained by others, by the Cyclopes who armed him, by the allies who saved him, and by the fear that kept Olympus in line. He wasn't the strongest or the wisest or even the most virtuous. He was simply the best equipped. Yes, Zeus was powerful in other ways, but without the lightning bestowed upon him, it becomes clear that even the king of the gods could bleed. So maybe Zeus's true power was never raw strength at all. Maybe it was the illusion of invincibility, knowing how to wield what others created, and making the world believe it was his alone. After all, without his thunderbolts, Zeus might have been just another god, one storm away from being forgotten.